there everybody, it's Jamie here and a very warm welcome to your To Travel blog Jamie. And indeed, welcome to Cunard's Queen Mary 2. In this episode I'll be showing you around and reviewing our balcony cabin. It's a club grade, never done that before, and you are cordially invited to have a little peep around with me. Let's do this. Queen Mary 2 was designed by a team of British naval architects led by the very lovely Stephen Payne. Her maiden voyage took place on the 12th of January 2004 and she has a capacity for 2,695 passengers. Whilst there's very little difference between Britannia and Britannia Club balcony cabins, there are a few perks to the club grade. The main draw for us was priority boarding and the more exclusive use of the Britannia Club main dining room. We were assigned our own table for breakfast, lunch and dinner for the duration of our voyage. We had the flexibility of arriving at our table within a window of operation. This worked very well for us and was a lovely treat for my 50th birthday on board. Alright, as always we start off with location, and welcome to stairwell and lift section A. We're at the very front of the ship here and the cabin number is 12010. We are port side and forward, literally just 15-20 seconds from the stairwell. Welcome to deck 12, forward and port side. The cabins / staterooms here belong to the club grade. Directly above us, more passenger cabins, and directly below, more passenger cabins. Hopefully a quiet location. And here we are. You're gonna need your cruise key card to gain access, just like that. Come on in. Welcome everybody. My home is your home, of course. Mi casa es su casa. And as you come into this particular cabin, you have the bathroom to your left, storage space to the right, the bedroom area and living area straight ahead. We also have our balcony. To the left, we have one of these fabulous magnetized signs, so your cabin attendant will know whether you would like to not be disturbed or whether to make up your stateroom / cabin. Yes, I have magnets for my 50th, a gift from one of my followers. I appreciate it very much. So come on in, folks. I know you want to start in the bedroom area, but before we get there, a near floor to length mirror and quite a funky, is this a new AC unit? It's working beautifully. In fact, it's so Arctic, I've had to put it up a little bit, which is not like me at all. Come on, let's start in the bedroom, you saucy minxes. First thing to say, this bed, oh my goodness, the mattress, the weight of the duvet, the comfort of the pillows, just one of my favorite beds ever on a cruise ship. I have had the best night's sleep. Now, Queen Mary 2 is 22 years of age at the time of making this particular vlog. You see Matthew peeping in. So given her age, I actually think this cabin is looking pretty fine, and it makes a big difference adding an accent color like this fabulous blue. It's very regal, it's royal, it's Cunard, it's Queen Mary 2. As you can see, we have two bedside units. We've got some shelf space, drawer, another shelf space here, lamps. There are no USB points here, I'm afraid. We do have switches here to illuminate all the lighting, which is always mucho apreciado when you're lying in bed. You don't have to get up and do things then, do you? Who wants to be doing that? Oh, incidentally, and I'm sure there's a good reason for this, I don't know what it is, the headboard, it's just wooden actually. You won't want your head on that, you'd knock yourself out. The spongy headboard is up here for some reason, in between these two mirrors. I'm not sure if they were always here. I would imagine having a whole length of mirrors would have added to a sense of space and light. Maybe when it was first launched, that's how it was. I don't know. Does anybody know? Very pleased that we have the television right opposite the bed. It's not a bad size. I'm going to say now, though, there's no movies on demand here, which I find quite unusual considering this ship does so many long voyages and transatlantics. If you are hoping to watch television from your couch, well, it's not maneuverable. Don't pull that off the wall. You're going to have to watch that from your bed. Sorry, I don't make the rules around here. Oh, just going down onto my knees. And under the bed, yes, there is storage space for your luggage. If you have a particularly large case, you want a butterfly and then slide it under. Look at that, look. This is handography. Whatever you may think about the aesthetics in this cabin so far, what is most important to me is a great night's sleep. As I said, this bed, just superb, and also the temperature in here is perfect for me. And I know floor space is important to many of us, including how much space you've got around the bed. Can you maneuver yourself around here? I think at the foot of the bed, it's actually not bad at all. I've certainly not had any problems moving around here. And here in the living room area, it's okay. And on that note, as somebody who very often has inside cabins, I had one on the transatlantic last year to New York, I really do like having a little bit of extra space. It's a nice, comfy couch. We've got a table here if you want any room service or you just want to chill out with a drink. This table also raises, by the way, and lowers, and it's a very, very heavy table. It's quite awkward to do that. You might need two hands. I've only got one. I mean, I've got two, but I can only use one. You understand this, don't you? And from this angle, smart wall art. I don't even mind it being grey actually because of the blues in the cabin. I think it looks very smart actually. Right, directly in front of the couch, we've got what I would suggest is a very small vanity slash workstation. You do have a mirror directly in front. If you're doing your makeup, you're doing your hair, etc. You're not going to have to stretch your neck, are you, my darlings? No, you're not. There's a magazine rack with all your Cunard info, all your bumper, your breakfast in bed menus, your room service menu. I'll show you all of that a little bit later. Just a few cards along the back. Telephone here and socketry outlets. We have two UK sockets here plus two Northern American outlets. And not to be tricked, there are also two more Northern American outlets here in the corner of the room. But that's pretty much your lot. I think it's sufficient. It's just a shame you can't charge your devices either side of the bed. Anyway, continuing, we have tea and coffee making facilities. In this cabin, we have a kettle, mugs, glasses. We've got all your coffees and teas. Do you want to see what kind of tea? I know that's important to some of you. There you go, English breakfast. Biscuits replenished daily. You never know what you're going to get. If you've got a preference, I would suggest making a note for your cabin attendant. They won't mind looking after you, they really won't. Because we're in a club room, we also have this coffee machine. Coffee machines live long with Matthew. I don't know how to bloody use it, I really don't. I just use the kettle, don't I? Not much space up here, as you can see. We've also got wine glasses, flutes, and in a club room, you'll have spring water delivered daily. Anywho, yeah, quite a busy space, isn't it? Right underneath, we have a drawer with your plastic Arama hairdryer. I've got to do the test. And by the way, the cord, the cable is attached. You can't be pulling this out. It looks like a bit of a stretch, actually, if you're doing your hair on the chair. Oh, that rhymes. I'm a poet, don't you know it? Speed setting number 1. Oh, it's quite warm. Speed setting number 2. There's only 2 speed settings. You do have 2 heat settings. Oh, that's going to peel the skin off my face. That's actually quite hot. So for a tiny little hairdryer, I think if you've got a medium-sized bush, you're going to be fine. If you've got a big bush, it's going to take a bit longer. You'll need to exercise your patient pants. You're welcome. And that's quite enough of that. I've just noticed as well, there's a small drawer right underneath and another under the desk. All right, for paperwork maybe, some of your jewelry. There is a fridge down here. Hallelujah. All right, which side? I always get these wrong, don't I? Oh, damn. There you go. Now, yes, you're going to need to pay for the items in here. I'll show you the charges shortly. And the sparkling wine included with your stay on Cunard, the Blanc de Blanc, nice and cold. Let's have a look at the prices, shall we? Alrighty folks, individual drinks and their prices from the bar. Be aware, all of these are subject to a 15% service charge. And don't forget, all these prices are quoted in US dollars. Wines and bubbles. Plus there are stateroom bar packages available for you. For example, 6 bottles of water, a choice of 6 lagers, bitters, ales and ciders, soft drinks package, and then of course your house bar and premium bar, which include all of those goodies. Now then, service charge is already included if you purchase a stateroom bar package. And here's an idea, why not head out to your own private veranda, your balcony, and enjoy yourselves some room service or drinks. Child lock up here required for Matthew. We got sliding doors, and look, yikes, I've left a note for our cabin attendant about that. Oh, and welcome to Rotterdam. We were supposed to leave at midnight, and yet we're still here the next day. Well, this is not a bad space, folks. We've got 2 chairs, a very small table out here, and of note, the chairs do recline, but no more than that. So if you purchase a club cabin on board, you are supposedly afforded the best uninterrupted views. Not necessarily of Rotterdam, you understand that, don't you? Straight ahead, we have the bridge. Don't look down. You can see prom deck down there. And towards the aft. As you can see, this cabin absolutely does get full sunshine. Glorious. Oh look, he's in there now, look, hiding away. My main critique of this balcony is if you do want room service out here, that table ain't gonna cut the mustard. It really ain't. The table in there, you could bring it out, but it's really very heavy. More than likely gonna be an on your lap job. Not the end of the world. Certainly an extra luxury we've very much enjoyed having on this 4-night voyage. Right, take me to the bathroom, damn it. Are you coming? No. Let's check out a Cunard bathroom, shall we? There are some very interesting features in here that I'm looking forward to showing you. Wow, it's quite rectangular, isn't it? This section is compact. I will say the shower is quite lengthy. You're still only going to get 2 people in there, I think, maybe 2.2. Yes, we've got clingy shower curtains here on Cunard, luxury line. I will say this shower is super hot and powerful. I have had glorious times in here. We've got a shelf here with our fabulous Penhaligon products. We've got bath and shower gel and also shampoo. I mean, I could literally eat these, they're so good. Shower test. It's really hot. Oh, quite powerful as well. Just like some of you. And from the corner, we also have a washing line up here. Dry your smalls, your bits and bobs, odds and sods, knick and knack, brick and brack, whatever you want. And there's even room, look, for your 1 cheek, 2 cheeks, rah, rah, rah. You can continue the song. And let's do an all-important on the John test. How much room have we got for our little legs, hey? Not bad. You could even wash your feet whilst you're at it, couldn't you? If you've watched my channel for some time, you'll know I'm a fan of having toilet paper directly to your right. This one slightly behind. I haven't pulled any muscles yet, having said that. Oh, by the way, I don't normally do my business with the door open. If you do, I don't give a monkeys. I'm not judging you. I'm just telling you I don't, okay? For a luxury brand, I think plastic toilet brushes are a no. That's just my opinion. Look at this. You know what this is? Some people said this was soap. It's not. You used to be able to smoke in cabins up until 2013. It's true. This is an ashtray. I kid you not. And this, to pop open your beers. Absolutely. Smoking and drinking on the John. Always terrified of towels being positioned right above the toilet. Make sure you keep this firmly closed. Sink basin area, not bad for space. We also have some liquid soap, some hand soap here. This is absolutely gorgeous, by the way. I really would like to buy one of those myself. 2 shelves here, 2 more over here, and 2 glasses. We've got a decent sized mirror here and a shaver's only point right up here. Can someone explain to me why it would be all the way up there and like literally dangling by the cable? What's the purpose of that? Am I missing something? Mind your knees, Jamie. Down we go. We have storage space under the sink basin. Oh look, we've even got pool towels here. You can actually get pool towels poolside as well. And I imagine we've got a sanitary bin here as well. Before you say anything, I'm not going out of my way to look for things, but now I'm down here. And on the back of the door, 2 by hook or crooks, plus our lovely fluffy gowns and Cunard slippers. Alrighty folks, let's check out the storage space. Not bad actually. Now we've got a good size shelf up here, and this, I haven't seen this in a long time. Not sure why we need wire hangers, by the way, on Cunard. No wire hangers. This is maneuverable. Look, little railing that comes out. Matthew tells me if you put lots of clothes in there, it's easier to then access them. I believe Matthew. We've got a little railing here as well for, I don't know, belts, ties, knickers, bras, and there's plenty of storage space down here as well. Right, directly next to that, we've got more shelves and your in-cabin safe, your life vests up there. Directly below, we've got 4 good-sized drawers, actually, pretty deep, just as you like them. Directly to the left, we have your double meat palace. Yes, large wardrobe, lots of hanging space here, very good size shelf, and also there's plenty of room down here even for your luggage. We've stored ours here just so I didn't have to be arsed with butterflying it before popping it under the bed. Alrighty, very importantly, breakfast in bed. Let's have a look at some of the room service offerings here on Cunard. Now, breakfast is still complimentary on board, whatever your grade of cabin. I say still, there have been changes to room service and costs more recently. I think it's a great thing that you can still get a hot breakfast here on board Queen Mary 2. Having said that, the one we had delivered a couple mornings ago was quite mixed. Take a look at this. You won't believe it, but there is somebody at the door. There is somebody at the door. Mr. Bertram is the first up for this. Cunard room service life force. My toast has been wrapped up like a baby. Bit of a mixed room service, this one. I would say mine is lukewarm at best. Matthew's was cold and his eggs were really snotty, so that's a no. I think this has seen better days. And a look at the other offerings for room service, starting with brunch and afternoon tea. I think that's a fabulous idea. These are included in your cruise fare if you are traveling club. And a look at the menu from 12 p.m. until 11 p.m. And as you can see, many of these items again are included in your cruise fare if you're traveling club. There are some supplements for specialty dishes. There's also a late night menu served between 11 p.m. and 7 a.m. Matthew was indeed a big fan of his club sandwich and fries. Folks, it's no more than 1 minute to arrive at stairwell B, and just through the lift area you've got the pavilion pool. Easy indoor pool access, not to mention lounges and a bar. Very handy. She's happy about that too, aren't you, my love? Now, you may well be on a very long voyage and want to use a laundrette. Well, the nearest to deck 12 and my cabin is deck 11 forward. I wonder if there's any gossip to be had in the laundrette. Let's go check it out. I found you. You cannot hide from me. Here it is. Oh, speed cycle. Well, this is beyond exciting. Sorry, zero gossip in there. If you'd rather use the onboard laundry service, here's a look at those prices. And those all-important reflections. First of all, we paid just over £700 each for this grade of cabin for our 4-night voyage. Overall, the cabin was a good space for us, comfortable and a very nice colour scheme. Importantly for me, the AC unit worked beautifully and the shower was hot and pretty powerful. Our balcony afforded great views, but I felt we could have had a larger table. The television would benefit from movies on demand. On this voyage, the price differential between Britannia and Britannia Club was minimal. We really enjoyed access to the Britannia Club restaurant, including an additional menu each night. It's all down to personal preference, but we enjoy a more intimate dinner experience. And lastly, we felt there was oodles of storage space. As always, what are your thoughts? Drop your comments below. I'd love to hear from you. Thanks for your support as we head towards 44,000 subscribers. Today's shoutouts go to my gorgeous tiers 3, 4 and 5 patrons. And yes, you too could become a patron. Just search patreon.com/travelblogjamie. For your personalized video messages, just search cameo.com/travelblogJamie. travel blog Jamie. Thanks for watching, and don't forget we can follow each other on Facebook, Jamie W. Robbins, Instagram at travelblog Jamie, and of course right here, right now on YouTube.